One. All right, we have Tuesday night modern here. Looks like we have Mono Black Tron and versus Colossus Tron.
Which is the ultimate. This is mine mirror currently.
But the thing is, there's no Urza's lands on this Colossus Tron.
There's no Urza's land on the Colossus Tron yet. Well, I mean, not yet, but
You have a Grove of the Burnwillows in a forest. What over under on Zach Haines playing Noxious Gearhulk?
over under on Distended Mindbender.
Fair, probably. Yeah. So we have an Urza land and a Groll Signet for Lopey. We have Assembled Tron.
We have Ugin. I feel like everything you just said was became quickly irrelevant.
It's 100% irrelevant.
We need a Karn like yesterday.
There's the map. Okay, so that gets us the second piece. I feel like this Grove Forest start.
I feel like I think I saw a Spell Skate in Lopey's hands.
Oh, okay.
I think we could be seeing like a Spell Skate here into hopefully an. Well, never mind. Forget what I said.
Yeah, we just popped the map.
Yeah, popped played. Yeah. Is that a Liliana of the Veil? Is that what I'm looking at right now?
That's a Liliana of the Veil. You're unfortunately, the Tron deck does not have enough black sources to play the Liliana.
I mean, like, I would like to see like how consistent they can hit that off of stars and spheres.
I wonder if they're playing any stars or spheres, just because you have to. They're probably just playing the maps, like Mono Blutron does, right? Prophetic Prism. There you go. There's the black source.
Oh, we're there. Yeah,
we're there. We've got the Kaladesh. What's your favorite Prophetic Prism?
Is this a real?
It's a real question.
Okay.
What's your favorite Prophetic Prism?
I like the one where she's looking through and like you can see the rainbow. Is that Zendikar? Welwig? Right? I don't know. One of those sets, right? Like, I don't know.
In the past, like what, 10 years? Yeah. Okay.
Something like that.
Okay, we have a Colossus.
How's Metalwork Colossus stack up against Wormcoil Legend?
And Ugin? Not well.
Oh, doesn't he still have that Liliana?
Oops. Alright, so presumably, without knowing what else is in Zach's hand, we're going to see a Liliana on this Hulk Colossus. Oh.
I guess not.
Oh. The old bait and switch.
Ring-a-ding-ding, here we go.
Interesting.
You can just put that Liliana on. That's a Colossus?
I don't know what's happening. Interesting.
Yeah, that was the correct play by Lopey.
All right, well, we have 1-0 Zach Haines after he quickly played an Ugin on turn 4.
Yeah, Eugene wraps up games pretty quick, doesn't he?
Especially the ultimate, and the Liliana there was just the nail in the coffin.
Oh, it was just gravy. Like, Liliana could have been ham sandwich and he would have been fine.
All right, so sideboard.
I'm sure that the black deck, if he's going that deep, where he's like playing Colossuses and Lilianas, like, and he
has
he
the
can
prisms, which is like which is
the easiest if he's playing those kinds of cards, that's what I mean here is like I'm sure he's got some amount of like discard hate, like duresses and things like that, which could be kind of problematic. I don't know how many planeswalkers Lopey's playing with with the fact that he's playing Colossus and everything, he might not even be playing many. I'm not familiar with the list, so.
So I think he's playing like a green red Tron deck, but he's taken some cards out to play this. He's actually playing Pandemonium. I don't know if you know.
You're
what that
talking
card-
about the time-shifted card?
the time shifted Pandemonium. He couldn't get 4 copies for this evening, but he got 2 of them, and so he's trying to Pandemonium into the Colossus.
How many Norn the Waries are present in his deck?
0, absolutely 0.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
So, so we're trying to effectively make the Colossus so small by playing all these these spheres, stars, maps, signets, everything like that. It makes it small enough to cast a Skier Hulk, and then you tend them when it comes into play.
Yeah.
So it's just like a stock. Other than that, it's like a stock green red Tron deck. So he has like the basic.
What do you think his board options are in the Tron Mirror?
Probably I know he has Nature's Claim in his board.
Okay.
So like some number of Nature's Claim, and I don't know the other options in his sideboard. I don't know if he tweaked it, from the standard list, but
Wait, which list? Where has this been posted? I'm
oh, there's no list. Like the
the
stock,
standard Colossus
no,
Tron.
no. The stock green red Tron deck.
Yeah, sure.
Like I don't know what the difference is like from his sideboard to the standard green red Tron deck. Not the green red Colossus Pandemonium deck that he's playing right now. So
Yeah. I see an Inquisition of Kozilek on Zach Haines' deck as he's shuffling it. So
yep, and you were right about the star. There's the stars. So all right. So Lopey, I bet Lopey plays a turn 4 Colossus this game. That's the game plan, right? Turn 4 Colossus, turn 3 Pandemonium, turn 4 Colossus.
in theory, I don't know if he like boards into different threats. Like, I'm not gonna lie. After he's so Zach laid down the Liliana the Veil to the Ugin in game 1, right?
Correct.
Like, you showed it to him, right?
Correct. Yes.
So, like, Lopey's smart enough to know that, like, if Liliana the Veil is, like, a potential thing to happen, like, I don't know if he has any sort of, like, threat diversity in his sideboard, but, like, playing around that. But if you're going all in a Colossus just to get Edict, that doesn't feel very good.
No, I agree. Shout out to John Douglas. I believe that today is 50% off Corn Dog Day, or
Oh,
$2
really?
Corn dog. Yeah, corn dogs at Sonic are just like
I don't know if I told you
very
this, but
inexpensive.
after coming back from GP Atlanta to get my car from John Douglas's house, his brothers wrapped our cars in saran wrap. So when I got back at 1 in the morning, that's what I was greeted to.
Well, they probably went and had a bunch of corn dogs before.
Probably.
So. All right, Prism and Tron lands for Zach Haines.
I see a Life from the Loam in Lopey's hands.
That's a good one.
That is a spicy meatball. I'm assuming if he's got Life from the Loam, we're going to be seeing some amount of Ghost Quarters, right?
I would assume so.
That's a good one.
All right, so what the Colossus cost 11
Yeah.
or 10?
It costs 11 for a 10-10.
11 for a 10-10.
Yes.
All right, so right now
I
Costs
think that you're going to be seeing the same from Lopey. I think he's going to be
Right.
fetching out the Ghost Quarter with his Expedition map on his turn.
so we have I think we have And we have Tron for sure for Zach. Does he have a Karn or a Worm Coil engine?
Do we? Yeah, we do.
Yep. He had all the Tron lands to start. You're right about that. Nice. All right. There we go. There we have the Metalwork Colossus from Kaladesh. We have a Colossus,
Just
ladies
running
and
out
gentlemen.
the Colossus.
No
That was
pandemonium.
turn 4, right?
Did I not call that? I
You
knew
called
was,
it.
I knew it was going to happen. Actually, it was
Bobby
turn,
Brugman, ladies and gentlemen,
Think-
has a real
might have been
hand to
turn
the
5.
pulse of
Might
the
have-
Metal Colossus deck.
I think that was turn 5. That was turn
Was it?
5. Yeah, he missed his land drop. Turn 4?
I think, yeah, it was turn 4.
Perfect. Good deal. All right, perfect.
Pretty advantageous to not see a Liliana on the on the other side of that, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I didn't say anything about Liliana. I just called the Colossus.
Oh, and he just is that natural rip of Ghost Quarter? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay. Wow, these have been some very interactive games.
Your phone having black mana. I had the black mana. I had the black mana.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen 2 great games of Magic. Each player gets to do what they want and play solitaire. Zach Haines is still yet to see Pandemonium, so can't wait.
You think he boarded out his? So he probably boarded out his Colossus's, because that card, I think, reads nothing in this
Does
matchup.
nothing.
Right?
Does
Yeah.
nothing.
Uh,
Ham sandwich,
agreed.
or in this case, corn dog.
You're really hot on those corn dogs today, aren't you?
Listen, John Douglas turned me on to these corn dogs, and I'm never going back.
So you think he's playing a set of talismans and a set of girl signets? Is that the whole thing? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. He's yep. Four talisman, 4 signet.
mhm.
I wonder how many ghost maybe 1, 2.
You wonder if he's running any in the board, like
Yeah.
probably a couple. Especially if he's playing Life from the Loam. I feel like if you're playing a Life from the Loam deck, you want
Daniel Nelson, I
at
won
least
a game.
3 Ghost Quarters.
There was a 10-10 involved. What was a 10-10 involved? What? Yeah, can you give me a water? Something tells me a Sundering type gun wouldn't win in a fight with a 10-10. I have a basic.
If you're just joining in, we'd
Take
like
my
to thank
basic.
you for coming and viewing Top Deck Productions
basics.
stream of Tuesday Night Modern. We have 2 of the titans of the formats here with Colossus Tron, pun intended by the way, and Mono Black Tron. So
Current All Stars. If you really wanted to see what would be at the top tables at the next event near you, you came to the right place.
100%.
Augie, did you win?
What card do you like most in Modern from Kaladesh?
What card do I like most? So I've been I mean, I haven't experimented a ton
I only play
with it.
Tron because it doesn't actually need
But
All I'm trying to do is
I'm a big fan of Ceremonious. Is it Ceremonious Rejection? Yeah, that's what it is. The 1 blue counter target colorless spell.
Sure.
I think that like some of the blue decks, like Grixis or Jeskai, have a big problem with Bant Eldrazi right now. Like that's sort of an unwinnable matchup for him. And I'm not saying like it's a board card that you really even want to bring in. Like I'm still not sure, but I think if you're playing it and you're able to
bad Tron for
cast and potentially snap it back, you might have a fighting chance. What about you? What's your favorite card from Kaladesh, Bobby?
Well, I've recently wanted to play more Tezzeret, Agent of Bolus, and I wonder if there's a Grixis Tezzeret deck with Saheeli Ray.
The Saheeli Ray combo decks look really cool.
Yeah.
Like with
Yeah.
Liquilino Coding and Alter the Brood.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. I think we could be seeing a little bit more of that.
It's definitely something to take to an F&M and try
How long
it
do you
out,
think
see.
until we see a smuggler's copter, 4x smuggler's copter in the top 8 of a modern event?
If not already, very soon. I think it's pretty good in Affinity.
Potentially.
I haven't had a chance to look at this past weekend's results, but
Neither have I. Ooh, does that mean an incoming Inquisition for Mr. James Grendell?
I would assume so.
Ooh, better.
I have a 1010, an ancient stirrings, and a bunch of crappy artifacts.
I think I'm gonna take the ancient stories.
Stirrings down. What do you have? Holy mup.
Yield 10-10. That's the case with plays. But
All right, so we have.
A signet.
girl
That's a
signet.
pretty good rip.
That's a good one.
So the Colossus currently costs 8 mana. Get there.
Currently costs 8.
Oof, that is bad news bears.
Sweet Colossus.
I think he's going to discard the Colossus to the Lily. No? Alright, never mind.
How's he ever beat this Liliana?
Sometimes Lopey just hits it right on mark, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Listen, he has a very powerful board state right now. I don't know what he's talking about. We have these 3 artifacts. We have these
Bob,
3
could you let me know which one of those does something?
all of like 2 of them draw a card?
I think he needs to keep him around, though, so that he can play his creature so it can get
No
edict.
way. I like drawing cards.
Alright, that is the rip we needed.
So we're back in this game.
I think he's definitely got to pop
Zach-
off these stars here, like, right now, though. Probably in response to the Liliana, like, after he ticks up. Or not.
No.
Guess not. Doesn't want to pop him off?
How do you feel about Damnation in this left in the deck?
It's interesting. I wonder how much of that is, based on the last round when he got beat to death by a 10-10.
I mean, there's no. You don't think there's any sort of like spot removal for him?
I mean, we
For
clearly
Zach?
see the Liliana, but maybe he was hoping that there was more effects of it. Like, I'm not sure. Whew! That is a
Spicy.
draw.
very interesting draw.
Deep fried corn dogs. It's a pithing needle.
A worm coil engine?
Worm
There we
coil
are.
engine.
Why didn't he activate his stone in the turn? Because
I don't know.
Because of a misplay.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Good stuff.
3, 2.
Did he have 4?
He had 4. Yeah, he had with the signet.
Yeah. So, 6 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, it's the converted mana cost.
Converted mana
Oh,
cost.
okay.
Yeah.
That's better.
What was the confusion there? I think I missed
So
something.
the confusion was that the card costs 1
Oh,
less
less equal
for
to the
each-
number of
it's equal-
artifacts.
Well, it's
He
it's-
thought it was equal to the number of artifacts, whereas
It's the mana cost.
Well, I'm aware. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting another metalwork Colossus, huh?
It's about to be 1826, and then we're going to be Colossing. Or he's going to be on defense, and we're going to be Colossing. I'm not sure which.
So we cast a Colossus to get a Colossus to play a Colossus.
Well, remember it's non-creature, so we can't just chain Colossuses.
Yeah,
Colossi.
Colossi.
I think he's got to hold back a little bit though here, if you can just like, or forget everything I said.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
He's gonna play the Colossus, sure.
Find a third Colossus.
Wow.
Metalwork Colossus Tron.
I wonder if he has that. If he has that creature from what is it, Darksteel or Mirrodin that has affinity for artifacts and gives all your artifacts.
Mycosynth Golem.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be quite the card.
Golems and Colossi.
I think that he has enough billion mana
way.
creatures.
No way. He can go. He can even go get it with Sanctum of Ugin. Oh my God! Why are we playing that?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One short. Pass.
So, does it?
Yeah, he's one short. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to see with that Gruul Signet off screen, but
Go ahead and Ghost Order your town.
there we go.
Thank you very much.
I believe that was a Jake Valentine.
It was. I believe it was a Jake Valentine. We
Man,
played
that
Crucible.
Pithing Needle-
We played at Crucible Worlds. If you didn't see.
I don't think that Lopey needs lands anymore.
Well,
It was awkward. More
at some point we gotta deal with this
2, 3, 4,
Swarm Coil engine, right?
8.
6.
Now?
No, it costs 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. It costs 1 mana, right?
Dead about an hour ago.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
4,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, so it costs 1 mana.
Right?
Am I missing something here?
Am I missing something?
Lands and artifacts.
go ahead and Surgical Extractor Tower.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Should be 3 more there.
Yeah, I think that's I think he could have cast that Colossus.
Which one do you want to get?
Yeah, but,
Which one do you want to get?
get your force.
Yeah, we could have cast the Colossus.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Maybe
think
we
he
did-
I think he counted again, so I think he realized.
3, 4.
Here we
5,
go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11. Yep.
11.
The freezies.
Perfect.
So do you 20 your opponent here? I guess not.
With that,
We kept the Colossus in.
kept the Cletus in.
Interesting.
Let's get your power plant. Or your tower.
So we're off a Tron.
We have no lands.
Now we find out. Doesn't need it.
I don't think so.
I assume that his endgame here is to try and start getting some counters on these Colossus.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is Colossus Tron, right? How many Blightsteel Colossus do you think are in this deck too?
You're kidding, right?
No, we should be playing Blights. I mean, if it's actually Colossus Tron.
Because I only have one more Colossus.
4 Colossus wasn't enough. He even just said 1 Colossus left here.
He needs them all. Got to catch them all. Heck,
40 power is not enough for
We
Bobby
can- we
Brugman,
can-
ladies and gentlemen.
we can actually play Darksteel Colossus too. Heck, that one's indestructible.
Let's play Colossus of Akros.
Oh my gosh. Monstrous, get out of here. Colossus of Akros actually goes perfect in this deck.
I I feel like you have a very loose definition of perfect.
No, it's 100% perfect.
If you woke me up this morning and told me that this is what I'd be watching, I would not have believed you. There it is, folks. The old 40 power.
The free 1010.
Wow.
I've seen it all, folks. By the way, Colossus of Akros becomes a 2020.
Yeah, I'm aware. We could be going to new heights here.
It's indestructible too.
So wait, if he just pushes next turn, he wins, right? So if he swings for 40,
Colossus in play, Daniel Nelson.
no, because he gains 9, I guess.
All 4 of them, in fact.
Yep.
Is Lopey gonna remember to activate his Oblivion Stone this time?
I hope so. I hope so. All we had to do is activate it that one turn that he missed it, right? And then this turn, and then
No, like I think we wanna. I think we're holding up such a wall at this point with 40 power that we might just wanna like wait until we can have counters on all of them. I think he can afford to wait 4 turns. Like, what else can Zach do here? Like, in theory, like maybe get a Karn and start picking them off. Like,
I guess this is where that damnation comes into play.
yeah, I think that's where it's at. Oops. Do you think multiple damnation?
So, why don't we? Do we have enough to be able to like attack and then sacrifice 2 artifacts and cast it again? So like, you attack all 4.
I think just an attack right now that isn't lethal is probably just not in Lopey's best interest. Again, there's also a Colossus on the board, so it gets exiled.
Oh, sure. What do you think Zach has?
Not Metalwork Colossus.
A turkey sandwich?
Not Damnation either.
Interesting attack.
Damnation? No, don't. He really doesn't want to activate that Oathstone, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Like, I got the other blocker, but it's legendary.
That was.
Lens, but I think needle off the top.
I think Billy Caminos' face says it all.
I don't know what just happened.
I can't attack for another
That
turn.
ended so
If you
abruptly.
have enough blockers to go to 23, then you wind up at 3. And then
Yeah,
have
so you keep up the worm coil engine and the Cletus. You gain 9.
Well,
go to
yeah. I
23.
think we're all there, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But the thing is, like,
blow up Liliana when I ripped the pithing needle, and that's when the whole game turned around.
that Pithing Needle was, in fact, the draw of that match.
and then he forgot about his Oblivion Stone. the
Like
entire
for 100 turns.
100 turns, approximately.
He forgot about his Oblivion Stone. I think the same amount of turns that Metalwork Colossus costs to cast.
Should be more pithing needles.
Yeah, maybe more.
There's really no way of knowing.
Maybe more. All right, folks. There you have it. A battle of the...
The old Urza's Tower Mirror was won this time by a Colossus, not by a Liliana the Veil. And I can promise you that's the first time I've